Hiya, Oscar. Hi, Ross Lynch. Sorry I'm late. I had issues. Eh. I'm irritated and not quite myself, but I'll be okay. Right now, my issue is YouTube. Oh! Can I not? Sorry, guys. I'm not having a good day. I got woke up, which I do not take being woken up. Last thing you want to do is wake me up. I'm from the United States. And you? The time is 11 minutes after 1. That, and I found out Oscar the transport lad. I also found out that YouTube Studio no longer makes thumbnails. And I've been using them for videos and for my lives. So I signed in to do that today, and yeah, it is annoying, especially when I miss that somehow. Yeah. So all of the thumbnails that I've been using for lives and videos, YouTube used to make them. And now they don't. I guess. And so I had to see if other options. But I got it to work. So I guess all is good. It's only annoying when you don't. It's only really annoying. I don't have pencil and paper with me at the moment. But hold on. Jack is cool? That is not cool. The Nev. Oh, if only I was in the mood for. I don't think you're supposed to. Okay, D-Man. It should have vanished. It was retracted. Hold on. Oh, come on. Anybody else, while we're at it, have anything they want suggested? I want to add that any suggestions that you give at this point, it's going to be a while before I get to them. Yes, geographically, Cuba is part of North America. Apparently, so is Central America. Okay. Anyway. We're going to go ahead and get started because I'm late and I don't like being late. Hold on, guys. Okay. I don't think animals are evil. People, on the other hand, no, Ross Lynch, I think people aren't necessarily evil is taught. It's learned. Mostly. Okay, anyway. We are doing Learn to Care today about the Javan Rhino. No, that's just cats. And their scientific name is something. Right. Um, so Javan rhinos come together to mate. They can live around 30 to 45 years in the wild. They weigh around 2.3 tons. They reach 5.8 feet tall, and they can reach lengths of 10.5 to 11 feet in length. They are the second largest animal in Indonesia. Only the Asian elephant is bigger. Although the gore? Anyway, this animal? That animal is pretty close. I hit the wrong thing. They used to live in Vietnam, but poaching there wiped them out. Indian Javan rhinos give birth to one calf every 2 to 3 years. Females do not have much of a horn. These guys have the smallest horn of any rhino species. As always, with the animals that we cover in our Learn to Care series, their status is critically endangered. The population trend is stable, which is good. Number of mature individuals is 18. Excuse me. In 1965, this species, we knew that they were rare. Yep. Yes. Actually, I think Java. So it's if you know where Australia is, Java is to the northwest of, well, it sits over Australia. Sort of to the northwest. Currently, oh wait, I'm not done. In 1965, we knew that this species was endangered. or we knew that it was rare, and we knew that its numbers were going downhill. It was listed as endangered in 1986, and it stayed at that level until 1994, at which point it was moved down to critically endangered in 1996. And that's where it's remained all these years. Currently, there are no Javan rhinos in captivity, although at one time there were 22 Javan rhinos in captivity. This species is under threat, largely due to poaching for rhino horn. Limited habitat due to human encroachment is also an issue. And for one of the few times on the channel, we have a species who is in trouble due to invasive plants. We don't see a lot of that. But in this case, we do. It is a palm. I don't have the name of it, but it's a thing. Also, the park that most of them live in can only sustain a population of around 70 due to habitat changes and food competition with other animals. And anytime that you have a population that is this low, we scientists tend to worry about genetic diversity because of potential inbreeding. What is being done to save them? We see this a lot, where an animal is protected by the government, but this is one of the few times that we've looked at where they really are protected by the government. They're also listed on CITES and have been since 1975. In the national park where these animals live, there are foot patrols that go out, and they're looking for snares, they're looking for poachers, they check on the animals. They have video camera traps, video cameras that are motion sensitive that they can use to track. And they're also clearing out the palms that have been such an issue. In some places they do. In Africa they do. If they find you with, yeah, some of those poachers are no. Well, not only that, but in Africa, poachers have been known to unalive rangers, so you do what you have to do to protect yourself. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I ran out of time on the red-crowned roofed turtle. So I do not have facts about it. I have the conservation end of it. That is pretty solid. That is its scientific name. Its status is endangered, critically endangered. Population trend is for further decreases. There goes the train. Number of mature individuals is around 500, which is a reasonable amount. It's believed this species may already be extinct in Bangladesh. In India, its range has unfortunately shrunk. Threats to this species. They have been taken as food. They have been taken for the pet trade. They are threatened by dams and changes to the river flow, as well as having intact nesting beaches and by water pollution. Also, these animals are very shy, and human activities on both on the river and off the river impact their health, and entanglement in nets has been an issue. Now, it is listed on CITES. Commercial trade in this species is allowed as long as it is not detrimental to the survival of the species. They are protected under an Indian Wildlife Protection Act, which allows hunting, but only under license from federal and provincial authority. And they are trying to engage with local communities to reduce exploitation, accidental capture, and disturbance. From dams, yes. I agree. I'm sure it's for power, though. So what they need is an alternative to those dams. Now, this animal, unlike the last one, it is in zoos. Not very many, but they are in zoos. The Bronx Zoo has them. It's the only zoo that I could find. A zoo in Austria, 4 zoos in India, and 1 in Japan. Again, websites are not always updated, so this information could be old. I think India has a significant number of dams and barges on the Ganges River and its tributaries, with estimates ranging from over 300 to as high as 900 structures. So it is an issue. Here's a stat that says 940 dams and barges built on the Ganges, restricting its flow. Oh, no, that is not good, D-Man. Yes, it is a freshwater turtle. And these dams impact not just the turtle, but many other animals as well. And if these dams break, consequences are going to be bad. Yep. Tonight's live is going to be we're sticking with the Asian theme. And we are going to be looking at another turtle that honestly I thought was African. But apparently not. Oh, yeah. We're going to be looking at the Asiatic wild ass and the Asian giant tortoise. Friday, we are doing Sarcosuchus and Caprosuchus, as well as then the 6 p.m. live on Friday is going to be Titanus, which is a terror bird, and the giant stork, which scientific name, if you're interested. That's the scientific name. December, Saturday, we are going to be doing, we're going to be, we are going to be doing a subscriber only planning session at 1 p.m. There will not be a 6 p.m. live Saturday. No 6 p.m. live on Saturday. I'm going to play an elf. Sort of, anyway. Yep, I get to play an elf for kids. So if you have ideas for live and you want to get those ideas across, you can either message me or I almost said text me. Don't text me. or come to live and do it that way. What prediction, dude? Painting your house with what? Hey, don't knock cow dung until you've tried it. A lot of cultures use it. It's a resource that they have to work with, so. Yeah, but I'm not going to be it's for the kids at church, so it's for a good reason. No, I have something going on. I hit the side of my head yesterday. So I'm not shaking my head. I'm shaking my head, but not because of you. Not because of anything in live. Woohoo! Okay, wait a minute. Describe cold, D-Man. Yeah, January is our coldest month, traditionally. Wow. You should try here. Right now, it's around 32 degrees. It's around 35 to 36. But currently, it's around 32 or 34 degrees with a wind chill of around 21 or 24 degrees. And that's Fahrenheit, by the way. Nope, I am talking Fahrenheit. Right now, if it's that, so 21 degrees is -6 below, or 6 below in Celsius. Yeah, nope. I can't because I don't deal with the heat. And I don't deal with the cold. So anything above 90, and I'm seeking air conditioning. $95. 95 is around 35 degrees, Ross Lynch. Or at least that's what Google is telling me. So, yep, I don't deal with the cold all that well. Anybody have plans for the weekend? I know it's early, but I have a meeting tomorrow night, and then another meeting after that. And then, yeah, lots of I have nice. Hey, Baragon. Baragon. Sorry. Tonight's live is going to be Asiatic wild ass and Asian giant tortoise. Friday at 1 p.m. we're doing Sarosuchus and Caprosuchus. And then the 6 p.m. live will be Titanus the Terror Bird and a giant stork. For Friday night. Yes. Sorry, I left out the C. Huh. Saturday, I will be doing the I will be doing the 1 p.m. live, but I will not be doing the 6 p.m. live. I will be doing the 1 p.m., but not the 6. And then next Saturday, I have to check the time, but I have a party for my sister. And so I will probably be out for that. But I will post that when it gets closer because I don't remember the time. Oh, I can look that up. I think. Sorry. Yeah. Well, we could even have snow, but I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Maybe. It's okay. Okay, so I will not next Saturday there will not be a 1 p.m. live, but there might be a 6 p.m. live. It's they're talking about the new the new movie that they were wanting to see. The Five Nights at Freddy's movie. So I wanted to read A Christmas Carol with you guys. Um, but I can't do that. Because the copy that I have is copyrighted. And I don't want to get in trouble. Yeah. If I had the original, I could read it. It's like I could, at Halloween time, I could do Dracula with you guys. Perhaps. Well, you do have to be really careful. Yeah, you do have. I got in trouble because my nephew was sleeping. My great nephew was sleeping in his bedroom, and I was afraid to turn off the television, and Cocomelon was playing in the background. So I never I made the decision to not post that live and deleted it. So then how do all of these people Jurassic Productions, sorry, how do they do all of the monster movies that I see on YouTube? Are those because I've seen people do memes with or sort of clips from Frankenstein. Unless that is no longer copyrighted. No, it's still under the novel I could read. Well, no, you got to be careful, Carrie. You got to be careful because the book is public domain. But I think, yeah, the movie itself is under copyright until not next year, but the year after. Yes. The Steamboat Willie. Somewhere I have Frankenstein, but it's in the bridge. It's not the whole book. Oh, I'm getting to the point where I love going in and doing research for the other channel. Also, there is a video. I think it's a video. I don't think so. I don't think so. Oh no, I am definitely not starving for ideas. I wish I could show you. Um I have a 20, I think it's 22 pages of ideas. But wasn't that, yeah, I'm not a fan of some of the animatronics. Like Disney's Hall of the Presidents or whatever it's called. That creeps me out. With the changes to YouTube, I might start drawing again. I don't know how I feel about that, but it might be a thing. And there is something coming up. The character. Oh, um, videos have been delayed a day. They're going to be a day behind. And special guest narrator for the Lizard Man video. Just just so you know. Just so you know. That'll be a thing. Oh, I need to get the story typed up for this week. Wow. The earliest Wonder Woman that appeared in 1941 will remain under copyright law until it'll become public domain in 2037. And I don't know, Superman? The version of Superman that was published in 1938 will enter public domain on January 1st, 2034. However, his S-Shield, Kryptonite, and Lois Lane will remain protected. Well, Ross, it's only the original Batman and Superman that is going to be public domain. I don't actually know if things like heat vision, 2058, but only the original version. This includes his initial design and original story and early supporting characters. The black suit, Venom, those will remain under copyright for 95 years. Now, that being said, you won't be able, like if you decide I want to do a story using that character, you cannot market or sell them under the name Spider-Man. Because Spider-Man is copyrighted. I Gosh darn it. Yeah, Miles Morales wouldn't be available for a long time. Oh. So I looked it up. I looked it up, D-Man. Man Spider was used by Marvel. So you may not be able to use it. Yeah, it was used in one of the animated series. When Peter mutated into a spider. As long as, Ross Lynch, you don't use red and blue in his suit, you don't use web shooters, and you avoid any and all references to Peter Parker. Okay, guys, I need to get off of here. Um, basically because I drink a lot of water and I gotta run. So I'm gonna go. Be good. I will be on later. I might hop on if I can get stuff done. I might hop on TikTok. I need to. So I will see you guys later. Bye, everybody.